Everyone. Yes, Instagram is letting you guys know that I'm going live right now. Hello and happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Today is Thursday. No, I'm sorry. Today is it Wednesday? Yes. So hope all of you guys are doing great. I'm just doing a live here to see how you feel about this year Thanksgiving. Yes. So it's going to be a short live just to get a little bit momentum going and lifting our spirits because yes, this is English page, Lovey. Yes. So we're getting close to winter. Winter is not here yet. It's Thanksgiving. And we are all supposed to be grateful today more than any other day. And in US, as you all know, everyone is going to have Thanksgiving, whether you're hosting or whether you are, um, you know, going somewhere as a guest or whatever. Today is Thursday. Is it Thursday today? I am a little confused. What are you guys talking about? Here it says Sudi underline Burnett. Are you guys okay? We're having some dilemmas here. Am I not in my English page, guys? This is Sudi underline Burnett, right? Yes. Yes. I don't know what Moral is talking about. Are these guys? Yeah. It's a little confusion going on here. Okay, never mind. All right. So let me know, guys, if you live in US, whoever is here, and what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Are you hosting a Thanksgiving? Yes. Thank you, sweetheart. Thanks, Atusa. Who lives in US from you guys here? I'm also going live on YouTube. Yes. So anyhow, this morning, as I was sitting in my meditation, I was thinking about this Thanksgiving and thinking, oh, George is here. Hi, George. Do you want to join me? Let me see if George wants to come up. I think George is, where's George from? I can't remember. Okay. Yeah, if you want to join me, you're more than welcome to do so. Anyhow, so today, as I was sitting in my meditation, I was thinking that the feeling, the energy, the field of this year, it's a little bit different because we have so much going on outside in our outer world that it seems to us that maybe there is a little more sadness collectively as we're looking in our outer world. What's going on? There is war there is protests, riots going on everywhere, and a lot of people are complaining about inflation, and everything is becoming more expensive. A lot of people are worried about economy. What are we going to do? But I thought about it for a second, and I thought, I am going to be grateful this year. It's good to see you too, George. Welcome, honey. I'm going to be grateful for this year, Thanksgiving, because humanity is waking up. And every day we see more and more people are awakening, and more people are standing up for their rights. And this is a huge blessing to see that so many people who used to be asleep have finally decided to wake up. And this is great. So I'm very grateful this Thanksgiving to see all around me more and more people are waking up. And I have this vision that I am in this beautiful nature where one by one the lilies are growing and opening up, and it's beautiful to see my soul sisters and brothers are choosing to wake up. And it's also great to see that women are gaining their power back. So that's also a blessing to see that women are coming to their power. So I'm very grateful for that. But at the moment, I want to know, you guys tell me, what are you grateful for right now? What is it in your life at the moment that you say, if you count your blessing, what are you grateful for in your life right now? And even if you're saying that, oh, at the moment right now, I can't find anything to be grateful. Frankly, I'm really in a bad place. Then I want to know, if you really forced yourself to find things that you're grateful for, what would you come up with? So come on, guys, write a comment. What are you grateful for right now at this moment? What are you grateful for? Grateful for be the voice of my sisters and brothers in Iran. Fantastic, Nadia. Yes, beautiful. What else? What else are we grateful for? I'm grateful for being able to breathe. I'm grateful for the greatest thing that we always overlook, to be able to see. Grateful for knowing you since I was a young girl. Great. I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to wake up and to improve myself every single day. Fantastic, George. My life. Beautiful. What else are we grateful? I learn a lot from you. Great. Thank you, Han. What else can we be grateful at this moment? I'm always grateful that I can see. It's such a blessing to be able to see everything and changing, to see the people, to read the comments. I'm so grateful to be able to see. I'm so grateful that I still have my vision. I can visualize the life that I would like all my community, my tribe, my sisters and brothers to live in. I'm grateful to have such a great imagination. I'm so grateful for being in a good place in my life. I'm so grateful for being able to hear. What a blessing. I can hear. I'm so grateful for what? I'm so grateful for what else? More Iranian people are awake. Yes. What else are you guys grateful for? That you can breathe, right? You can see. You can hear. These are such a blessing that we often overlook. Are you healthy? Are you able to walk? Are you able to dance? What else can we be grateful for? Great, Afson, that you're healthy. I'm grateful for meeting you in my journey. So am I, Labi. Yes. So it's no wonder that everyone that we know, people who have been the greatest teachers, gurus, they have always talked about the importance of being grateful. And we all know by now, we are grateful because by being grateful, we are giving a different direction to our minds. Because as you and I know, the wandering mind oftentimes is interested to create dramas or goes to the past, to times that I wasn't happy, or to events that happened in my life that I'm not so happy about. So our mind has this habits on revisiting the past traumas and dramas, right? But when you and I start choosing to be grateful, we're changing the focus of the terror, the traumas, or whatever that are unpleasant, and giving our mind a different direction to look up to. And this direction is that brings more flavor on how blessed I am. The more I'm grateful, the more I see and count things that I can be grateful for and thankful for, the energy that creates, it makes a ripple effects. I say I'm grateful for having another day on planet Earth. Whatever it seems like at the moment, maybe at the moment, there are not so many pleasant things going on in my life. Maybe I'm struggling with many things, with the kids, with the parents, with the bosses, with the economy, with the war, with all that. But yet, I am so grateful to be able to experience all of this. When I think about it, that I have to be a strong soul to come on this planet Earth at such a crucial time, which is right now when humanity is waking up. I'm so grateful to be a part of this journey. I'm so grateful for being a part of this awakening. And a part of this awakening is not to have life to be orchestrating the way I want it to, so I feel good. I'm glad that I am here at this crucial time. And although many things on the outside seems scary, it doesn't feel like I can be in my best place, or I cannot be grounded, or there are so many things that are happening outside that doesn't feel safe and is not guaranteeing a safe future. I'm so grateful to be here right now and experiencing the uncertainty. How great is that? Because imagine, guys, if everything was to our favor, whatever that was going on outside, we were living in a perfect world. Everyone was in harmony with one another. So, where was the challenge? How did I have to grow and gain strength as a soul? What is this soul evolution about? To have it easy, or to see a lot of, as we can call it, obstacles that is divinely planned to help me out to grow? So, what day is today, guys? Is it Wednesday or is it Thursday? What do you think? Are you guys on YouTube? I cannot see here. Who is on YouTube, guys? Let me know who is on YouTube, because I can see on my YouTube channel who is there. Lily, Leila, why don't you say you're here? Hi, honey. Okay. Are you guys sure today is Thursday? I think today is Wednesday. Okay. Hi, Lovey. Good to see you. Okay. So you confirming that today is Thursday. Okay. Can you tell me, now that you all sure today is Thursday, can you tell me what is the topic of my life today on Thursday? Can you guys tell me what is the topic of the day? Because generally I choose a topic. On Thursday, I do it in English, and on Friday is going to be Farsi. So, anybody knows what is the topic today? I chose the topic. Who knows? Anybody? Anybody on social media knows what the topic is today? Or is everyone is in deep sleep? After all this shadow work, why am I still a mess? Where are you guys in your life and in your journey right now? Have you guys spent a lot of time working on yourself and done a lot of deep work? You find out and identified what are your shadows, where are the shadows are being created, and you have spent many years identifying the shadows and working on your shadows. Happy Thanksgiving, Abis. Right? So tell me, if you have done a lot of work on your shadows, and have you got any result? Do you feel that it was worth it all these years? When you, I don't know what you have done. Many of us have seen psychologists, psychiatrists, we worked with coaches, we read books, we took workshops, right? Webinars. And then where are we right now? How do you feel right now? Do you feel that all of this work that you have done, it's been really helpful? Or are you at a place right now that you feel like, oh my God, I did all this work, and why is my life is still a mess? Why is it that I'm not where I think I should be? So I'm going to backtrack and start by seeing where are the shadows created in the first place. Can you guys tell me, please, where do you think the shadows, oops, where do you think the shadows are being created? I feel that my shadows are basically created in here, the mind and ego. So most of you who have been with me and you're very familiar with my teaching, you guys know that I say our mind is this amazing, magnificent machine. The mind is all equipped with the best and the latest cameras, lighting, choosing personalities, right? So we're all dealing with this amazing machine. Great, right? So if the mind has the ability to create anything and everything, so I like when you and I know when we're looking at a beautiful bird and we're admiring all the colors, the blue and the green, and then the touch of yellow, and maybe some dots of black on this bird. Where do you guys think all these colors are being created? So I know that this machine is creating everything. And by now, you and I know that behind this complicated machine that can create the best film with the best quality, the sharpest picture, is our ego, right? So the ego and the mind together are writing the script. They're giving us our identities. I'm smart or I'm dumb. I'm pretty or I'm ugly. I'm fat or I'm slim. Even the size of our body, guys, it's from the thinking machine. Have you seen some days you just go in front of a mirror and you look pretty and you look slim? And another day, when you're not feeling that great, and you go and you look at yourself in front of the mirror and you find all the faults, that your skin is sagging and you is this or that, or you look so heavy and you look so fat. So we know that all of this is being created in the mind, in the thinking machine, right? So there's no surprise to know that all the shadows are also created in the mind and ego. So the shadows are the part that the ego creates, and is the part that the ego itself it's saying, oh, these are not good. How funny is this, guys, when you realize that we're dealing with this entity, as we called our ego, that creates everything, and then it start judging its own creation, and then it starts saying that I don't like it. I have to do something about this shadow, this part of me that I don't want to see, and I want to discard it. How funny is that, right? Okay, so now that we know all the shadows comes from the ego, and you done all these works, because different teachers, different gurus gives you different tools and practices to work on, and then some of them they take a lot of time, right, for us to, once I realize that I don't love myself, I might spend some time to work on starting to loving myself, and that might takes a long time. Then as soon as I start working a little bit towards that, whether I'm satisfied, whether is enough love or is not enough love, then something else pops up that I self-sabotage. Then I start going through how and where do I self-sabotage myself? Then I find it in my relationship. Then I find that about success, about the job. Then I find out I come to a point that I realize, oh my God, I've been self-sabotaging all my life, and here I am right now. I have self-sabotaged basically every aspect of my life. So here I am right now. I self-sabotage my relationship. Deep inside, I always say, I'm looking for my soulmate or my twin flame. And I want to be in a deep, loving relationship, but I always attract people who are unavailable, or people who are cheater, or they're narcissist, or this or that. So how am I self-sabotaging, attracting people? And sometimes when I attract people who are good people, they're genuine people, they're authentic people, I'm not attracted to them. Have you guys ever asked yourself, how come so many of us are attracted to narcissists? How come narcissist people are so popular? Did you ever ask yourself that? How come do we end up in relationship when the person is abusing us mentally, emotionally, physically, and in their language? And the more they put us down and the more they break us down, the more we stay in that relationship and the more attracted they are. And then the more we realize how codependent we are. Have you guys ever noticed that? But also ask the other side of the story. How come when people come in my life, the nice guys, the nice girls who are nice people, very genuine, kind, and caring, how come I'm not attracted to them? How come I get bored so fast? Have you noticed that? How fast we get bored of good people, and then we come up with all these excuses. Oh, they're not interesting enough, or they're not this or that, or they're so predictable. They always come home with flowers and gift. How predictable these people are, and we lose interest, right? So then you and I will look at our jobs or the way we handle businesses. And then we constantly running into problem. We don't have enough money. We put everything on our credit cards. We have so much debts. And what is that about? What other form of self-sabotage is taking place here? And what kind of shadow is this that I have to look at it, find out, shine the light on it? If I ever get brave enough to shine the light on this shadow and find out why am I always a struggle with money? What is my relationship with money? I did many lives about money and our relationships about money, right? Money is a huge part of our lives, and we got so many mixed feeling about money. We love it and we hate it. We want it and we don't want it. And is this, and we have so much excuses when it comes to money, my relationship with money, right? Okay. So, how are we self sabotaging that? How is it that when a good job shows up, you and I get sick? So many other things shows up that at the moment it seems like those are really major important things that I have to take care of right now. Therefore, I'm not going to go for that interview. Or when I go on that interview, I'm so nervous, I'm so anxious, I'm just talking nonstop. And when the interviewee or the boss is asking me question, I'm just like randomly saying things, like talking nonstop. I'm just lammering up. Or when they ask me something that I have to show up, like how good I am for this work, or how much experience or talent I have, I just get shut up. I cannot speak. I cannot show myself the way I am. So these are all sort of self-sabotages that we do, right? And these are all layers of shadows or whatever our identity is. So what I would like to know or hear from you guys, number one, this is two-part question. Number one, do you feel that you have worked on your shadows? Yes or no? If you have, how long have you worked on yourself or on your shadows? Write a comment, guys. Participate. Tell me, have you done your shadow work? And if you have, no, not at all, on my way, but yes. Okay, so my question at the moment is, did you ever give yourself enough time to find out what are your shadows? And did you ever think how important it is to do shadow work? Because as long as you and I don't know what the shadows are, right? Step one is to identify the shadows. Number two, know the importance on doing shadow works. Good morning, lovely Vanessa. Happy Thanksgiving, honey. Right? Shadow work hasn't worked for me. Zoya, I don't know if you can say shadow work hasn't worked for me. Maybe the approach that you used on your shadow work wasn't the one that worked for you. I am trying to find out what all my shadows are. Happy Thanksgiving. Love you, Vanessa. Okay, so shadows are the part that I don't like about myself. So maybe it's easier for you guys to look at it this way. What are the things, what are the aspects, what are the attributes of you, of who you think you are, that you don't like? For instance, I don't have self-esteem. I'm not motivated, right? I wish, or if you look at it the other way, what are the things that you wish you were? How would you wish you were? Did you wish that you were more outspoken? If you wish that you were outspoken, that means your shadow is that somehow your throat chakra is blocked and you can express yourself. What else? What else do you think is your shadow? What are your shadows? Motivation? Yeah. Some people say, I'm not. I wish I was more motivated. Some people tell me, you're naturally, Stephen, did you watch my live last week? Stephen oftentimes tells me, Well, Sudhi, most people are not like you, self-motivated. They don't have the energy of doing thing and being self-motivated. This is one way of saying it. The other way would be, the way I look at it, guys, is it's not about motivation. I kept saying this. Motivation, passion, energy, juice comes when you're clear about your path. And I keep telling you guys, the reason I chose my niche as a coach to be a clarity, empowering coach, because if you're clear, if you have clarity, the empowerment, the motivation, the passion, the energy comes with it. These are all in the same row. Are you with me? The reason you don't have motivation is because you're not really clear about your path. Today you think you want this, 2 days later you lose interest and you want something else. That's because you're not really clear about something. If you're clear, you don't change your mind like your underwear every day. It's in the clarity that consistency comes with it. Are you with me? If you're clear about your path, if you're clear about what is it that you want to do and why do you like to do this thing? The minute the why becomes clear for you, and the right why, because we have right whys and we have wrong whys. The wrong whys are those things that if I become a doctor, it's going to make me happy. That's the wrong why. If I get skinny, I'm going to love myself. That's the wrong why. That's why it is very important that you don't get tricked. When you really have to sit and give this a lot of time about why, and don't get fooled by the wrong why, because the wrong why is going to get you distracted, is going to take away the motivation and the juice and everything. Because God forbid you get what you thought you love, and then you realize that wasn't really what you wanted. That's what I'm saying. After 30 years of coaching, I realized that clarity is really important. When you're clear, when you know crystal clear what it is that you want, where is it that you want to go, why do you want it, and you know exactly why you want it, then you're not going to go back and forth. You're going to keep on doing it. You're going to wake up every single day and you're going directly towards it. Distractions, which we face every day, all day, distractions is here because of what? Why are we distracted? Distraction is lack of clarity, right? Welcome, Coach Vancouver. Right? If you guys want to join me, I have a few minutes that you can join my live before I leave, because I have a Thanksgiving event that I have to go to. I live in LA, and the Thanksgiving party that I'm going to is in Irvine, which is going to be about hour and a half drive. So I'm not going to be here with you guys for a long time. But anyhow, if you want to join, you can join me for a few minutes and tell me, have you find out about your shadows? Do you know clearly what are your shadows? Love you too. Okay. So to wrap this up, guys, to make it really simple, shadows are the part of me that's number one has been created by the ego mind, or the parts that are created by my ego mind that I don't like them. It's things about me that I do not like. So one of the ways that I always tell you is, if you separate the one, the I, the false self, the ego, if you separate yourself from it, then everything will fall with it. Because if you're going to go and find out what are the things I don't have, I'm not motivated enough, I'm depressed, everything that you find is created by the ego mind, right? So if you come to my teaching from the minute that you wake up, realize that the ego mind has also awakened with you. And if you don't choose to separate yourself from the ego mind, you wake up and you say, oh, last night I was dreaming. And as you know, in your dreams, you went everywhere. It was out of your control. You visited the past, you visited the futures, the dead people came alive, you have a conversation here and there, right? So you wake up in the morning and you say, oh, I was dreaming last night. The dream was uncontrollable. You went everywhere. You have no choice to choose where you want to go or what you want to do in your dream. But guess what? When you wake up in the morning, if you don't choose to be awake and separate yourself from this entity, as we called ego mind, then the ego mind will take you into another dream. You're going to be hypnotized without knowing it, because the thinking machine will take over, the ego will take over, and it will take you to all the past, all the events that were hurtful. Is going to keep reminding you about how wounded you are. Is going to keep blaming other people for your situation and for the story. Imagine your life story is written by your ego mind. And the same ego mind is constantly reminding you of the bad choices, of the karmas, of the dharmas, of the shame and the blame, and how you weren't smart enough to choose something that is better. Your choices were wrong, right? This is the ego mind that is also creating all the shadows. So, what I'm saying to you, my invitation to you guys is, if you don't want to spend so much time to figure out what were your or are your shadow parts, instead of going, digging, finding all these shadows and start working with them, and then constantly judging it that, oh my God, it's going to take so much time, there are so many gurus there are so many coaches, and all this confusion, who should I choose, what method, what practice, what should I take? All of this takes time, energy. and money. Instead of going through all this thing, I gave you another option. Separate yourself from the one who is creating this movie. Separate yourself from all the identities, all the stickers. I don't love myself. I'm not smart enough. I'm not sharp enough. I'm not sneaky enough. I'm not diplomatic enough. I'm codependent. All these stickers. Where are they coming from? The ego mind is like boom, 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 boom. And the ego mind itself is going to take you again to get rid of all these stickers one by one. And I'm saying all this time, I'm saying there is a easier, faster, quicker way. Just separate yourself from the one who is doing all that. And then you become the superhuman. You are the whole perfection. You become the real you. But while this false you is doing the actions, doing all this thing, you would never find out who you really are. You cannot be authentic. How can you be authentic when you are ruled by somebody, another entity? I'm going to end this live right now. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. I'm doing a webinar every Sunday. So today, since it's Thanksgiving, just for today, start writing everything in your life right now that you're grateful for. Have a beautiful Thanksgiving. Love you all. See you next Thursday. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Love you much, much. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.